from now on, I'm gonna bring up whatever I want.
Apparelli's.
Apparel. We're making grilled cheese, bro.
Real smooth.
That was very smooth. It was as smooth as a siempre. With your stupid hat, could I get it out? I know about it. You should wear 2 of them because you're double stupid.
Grab my hand, I'll save you.
Give a little something back. Tequila and small talk.
Do I have a 5 or like?
You have whatever you want. Oh, 5, like what? 5 minutes? No.
Okay, then fuck it. Let's roll.
Is this working right now? Is everything working? Mic check, camera check. Tequila and small talk, episode 8.
Test.
Introduce yourself, brother. I'm gonna grab the rest of the wine.
Sure thing. For people that don't know, I'm Ollie. The talent of this whole thing, this whole operation.
He's the whole talent.
This is how we do.
All right, we back.
What are you saying?
Long time no see, bro.
Long time no see. At least you got the wine.
Yeah, at least I
You're
got
smart
us the wine.
man.
What time is it? 12:40.
It's late.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty late. 12:40 a.m. You see what we do for these people, man?
Crazy.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy.
So, how are things?
Good.
How's your day? What did you do today? You've been sick, eh?
Yeah, I've been sick for the past 3 days.
We were supposed to
Just
shoot yesterday.
Laying in bed, procrastinating on everything I have to do. No, I actually got a few things done today, but yesterday was a complete write-off.
Was it? Yeah, we were supposed to shoot and then you choked. Actually, you didn't even, you just
I didn't
stopped
even-
answering. I was texting you and
I
then all
was
of a
passed
sudden
out. I
you
was on so many meds, like viral throat infection or streptococcus, something like that.
maybe it's all that dick you suck.
Oh, you would
That's
know.
probably what it is.
You would know, eh?
No, I'm kidding. I got a sore throat too. It's definitely not from that.
No.
Lower your mic a bit, just so because we
So,
changed the
like
setup
this?
again because
Is
we
that fine?
keep.
Is that,
Yeah, just
that
so you
couldn't
can.
see my
I
eyes?
want them to see your beautiful face.
Right.
You know.
Let's kick it off.
Yeah. So last episode was kind of crazy.
It
I
was.
think,
It got a little out of hand.
It got a little out of hand towards the end. I got a little excited when we brought up those twins, but it's okay.
The twins.
okay.
Yeah, I remember.
They never liked our post on Instagram. Obviously not.
Yeah,
It's okay.
good things take time.
Yeah.
Good things take time.
Bad things.
Bad things.
So,
Right.
what do you want to talk about today, bro?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. I thought I had like
You
a
always-
general idea in mind.
You kind of usually have the ideas.
What would you do this weekend? Never mind.
Last weekend?
Story time.
It's my
time. I
birthday
know.
this weekend.
It is, and
Did
we
you
got
just-
that. We got
Did
that on
you
lock.
just skip that like it was not? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even like. I
What's
don't
your
even
birthday?
like.
How old does that make you then?
26 now.
Now tell us the
26.
truth. Now stop.
Yeah, I'm turning 45, guys. God damn it.
45.
Yeah, I look good for 45, eh?
Bro, in 45, you'll be in a wheelchair.
No, I'm turning 35. Unfortunately,
Eyes of 35.
eyes of 35. I'm getting old, man.
Yeah.
Getting old.
Anything special you wanted to do for your birthday?
I don't like celebrating my birthday, but apparently Rami and Eunice want to go out and eat on Monday.
Must be nice.
Yeah, you weren't invited.
I made this whole thing happen, bro.
Did you though?
I was there with Rami.
Did you though?
I told them
Rami made it happen. I
Rami-
got to give the props. And then Eunice got involved, and then he changed. Eunice got involved. He just changed everything up. We were supposed to go to a shore club, and then Eunice like, "Hey, we're going to Maddie on Monday." Like he just changed the plans up on us.
That's taste.
Listen, wherever we go, it's great, but I don't want to.
On Monday.
Yeah, on Monday. So tomorrow night. No, tomorrow night
So
we're
we're
gonna
taking it easy, like.
tomorrow night we're gonna have a good time. Tomorrow night's gonna
That's-
be like
That's for sure.
We're gonna have a good
Where
time.
we going? Where we going?
We're gonna start at El
Tomo?
Vicolo. No, maybe we can go across the street.
Yeah. But
Take a couple
drama
steps.
Fridays.
It's always drama, eh?
It is.
You know, you girls got to stop fighting over us. You know, there's plenty of Charlie baby to go and rent. No, I'm kidding. No, but there was a lot of drama last weekend.
There
We were
is.
last. I don't know why there was so much drama.
Because them French girls coming
The
around.
French girls are crazy.
Yeah.
They're pretty,
Oh.
pretty crazy.
Ontarians can get crazy, but French girls are all
French
about
girls are
that
just-
smoke. All
Yeah,
about
they
that
are.
drama.
Yeah, and they back their shit up though. These French girls are ready to kill each other
Yeah.
a little bit.
And they have like it's all over usually old beef, like or instant like not jealousy, but the thing for attention.
Yeah.
but it's usually about old beef. Sometimes,
But sometimes it's not even
sometimes
real
about
beef.
a guy or an older friendship. But then they forget about whatever the beef was about.
Right.
But they keep that hatred. That
Yeah.
That
it's like a hatred on the
spitefulness.
DL.
Right.
Like if they walk by
And
each
they
other, they'll
just-
bump each other.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
No, you're right. I've seen
Definitely.
this. Yeah, I've seen that
I've
firsthand.
seen this last
Saw
Friday.
it last Friday. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the problem with that, there's no problem with having beef with someone and not like being tight with someone or disagreeing, whatever. But the thing is, they all have a point in common.
Which is
Us.
facts.
Not to fucking brag or anything, but it's like us. We go out, we do our own thing, and it's a small town, so we're bound to go. People are bound to go always to the same places. But us, we go out. We rarely go out with like a big gang. We like to do our own thing. Like it's either 2 or 3 of us, the boys.
But that's just us. Some of these guys go out like 5, 6 guys, maybe 10 guys. It's just us that go out like 3 guys all the time, bro. Think about it. Every time you see everybody else roll up, they're rolling up like 6, 10 deep.
True.
It's us, we're 3 deep.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it because we have a small circle of friends.
Keep it small.
Keep it small.
I don't trust you.
Can't trust these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, no, that was an interesting week.
So
last
then,
week.
but that's the thing. So then, we get along with. Funny that I got to choke on that.
Yeah.
We get along with pretty much
everybody. Kind of.
Everybody.
At least we try to.
Yeah, we try. Well, we don't even try. It's just like if we don't get along with someone, we'll just do our own thing on our side.
Right.
But then again, that's the thing. So we get along with everyone. We talk to everyone. We mingle, whatever, whether it be like girls or whatever, guys. And but they have their own situation with different people that hang around us as well, and that's what provokes the whole thing. Because then someone else will come up and be like,
but don't you think? Don't you think?
Why are you talking to that girl?
But don't you think we're too old for this shit? I mean, I am because I'm turning fucking 58 next.
But
Monday.
we are. But we aren't the.
We're not the provokers.
Instigators.
No, we're not the. We're not the instigators.
We're always part of it somehow.
But drama seems to be so prominent. I don't know. Is it because we're from the Gatineau side that is so prominent? Or no, it has to be the same on the Ottawa side.
That has to be a thing with it. But then you mix up the club.
And the alcohol.
The small town thing, the club stories. And
the different zodiac signs.
Alcohol.
The different zodiac. That's huge. That's huge.
It's a total Gemini thing.
You know how them Sagittarius can get when they have a little drink. Right?
You're rising Leo.
My rising moon is... I have no idea what I am.
Let's not get on that fucking...
Let's not. That was last episode. Which made... You know, I thought I was watching the podcast, like the one that we did last week. Yeah. We had no structure in that podcast. We want to apologize to anybody that watched the whole thing. We know we had no structure, but...
It's not about structure. It's just, I think we don't know as much as a lot of people on astrology. No. And I think eventually... I'm pretty sure we're going to do another segment about that.
100%.
But with someone that actually knows their shit. And I think we mentioned it real fast about a couple people we know that.
We know a few people that are
actually
into that stuff.
know.
They're deep into it. It's almost like a religion to them.
Because we had to look it up and it's detailed and even then it's different. It's always different like opinions on that.
Yeah. So tomorrow night, we'll probably just, I got to work a bit. We have a group, Ramy's friends that come. Actually, it's a surprise thing for one of his friends.
What?
But this won't be released till after the party, so it wouldn't really matter. It's a surprise thing for one of Ramy's friends.
No, yeah, I heard you, but I mean, okay, yeah. Okay.
No, the lounge in the back.
Yeah.
It's booked.
Oh, at your spot.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
After,
a lot of people, yeah.
I think it's about 30 people that are going to show up just for the backspace.
Celebs?
No, actually, Caucasians. Yeah, some good old...
Probably work friends. I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, Ramy's actually... Ramy's like me. He's got more non-Leb friends. Like me, I got less Persian friends than I do other ethnicities. You get
he's a social butterfly though. Remy has a lot of
he's a good guy,
friends.
He's good. We still have to get him on the podcast. He's gonna be our first guest. After Jenny, he's gonna be so technically our second guest. He has to be. We're gonna get him on there.
Yeah. We already got Jenny on a first segment, so he has a first spot for sure.
100%.
Yeah. That'll be a next interesting conversation as well.
It will be though. Yeah. I think it will be. Because he's just one of the boys, but he also he's got his gym that he could talk about, and we can make that segment about fitness, because me and you were so swole, right? Look at you.
Bam.
Your shoulders aren't as big as last week's though. Cause remember last week you were walking in here like...
Well, it's because I haven't been eating for the past 3 days.
I've had salad for 3 days.
Yeah, that's sucks.
I'm trying to burn off some of that belly fat. Yeah, because I'm getting old.
Anyways, I think we lost track.
Did lose track. We do
like I said, story time. Right. That's. I remember.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Backtrack when I was. So, story time. Last week.
No. Before you get into it, they're kind of lost. So, guys, there's a new segment that we want to introduce to you guys. Let them know what story time is.
It basically speaks for itself. It's called.
I
fucking
know,
story
but
time.
you didn't introduce
They're not
it. I think
retarded.
story time deserves the kind of respect that story time. Introduce it.
It's just a subject. Why would you pay?
But let him know it's going to be an ongoing thing, you peasant.
It will be. We'll be switching it off in between this and On a Cliff.
Yeah,
probably.
it'll be a new segment.
Yeah.
Now that you guys are informed, we can continue.
All right.
You ready?
One story.
Yeah, we did that very bad. Guys, we have On a Cliff. As you've seen in the other episodes, we tend to do a segment called On a Cliff where you choose between two things that one of them you got to let go of forever. And Ali, however you want to say his name, proposed a new one tonight. He said we should do story time. I didn't have a story, but apparently you do.
Yeah.
So shoot, brother.
So
You getting
So
into it?
I go out with this guy. Maybe I think it was a couple weeks ago. Me and a buddy, we go out. We go to this local bar.
Local gay bar. Tell him, bro. Don't be shy. It was a gay bar. Let the viewers know you suck
Sure
dick.
thing. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wherever we went. You always got weird ass fantasies whenever we speak about.
No, I just
something
want to
that
make the podcast
bring up the
interesting.
ghost. I think it's interesting enough.
It
No need
is.
to be
Okay.
some flame
My
of shit.
apologies. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
So we hit this sports bar. I might have told you that story before, actually.
Don't think so.
You might recognize it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we sit down at the bar. We have a couple drinks. We know one of the bartenders, and then we start talking and stuff. And then these three girls come out in nowhere, and they sit right next to us. Three blondes.
Yo, you piece of shit.
What do you mean?
Was I with you that night, bro? This story sounds
You weren't all
familiar.
there, bro.
You savage.
So,
You savage.
Buddy, me and Buddy are talking, and then he looks over my shoulder.
What's Buddy's name?
I think he wants to remain anonymous. On
Okay,
that one.
all right,
He looks over
all right.
my shoulder, and he's like,
You're a piece of shit.
don't look, but there's this tiny little blonde, and she looks kind of cute. She's like, I don't know, she's got that little special,
She looking like spicy,
je ne
like
sais quoi,
je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Was she cute though?
Yeah, she was alright.
Yeah.
But I could like, I turned around a couple minutes after just to take a look, and I could see like she was a little cute. Yeah, she had a little thing, but
Okay.
different vibe, you know.
Different type of cute.
I think she had like piercings and stuff like that. I can't remember. And
You're a savage. This is why you said you weren't going to tell me this story before we. You're a piece of shit.
absolutely,
You're a piece of shit.
Story
Okay.
time, respect story time,
All
right?
right, yeah,
the
yeah.
segment. So then, against all odds, we end up talking to the girls because we know one of them through a friend. I think, yeah, through a common friend and whatever. We end up talking to the girls. So Buddy starts talking to the girl.
What was Buddy's name again?
His child, babe.
Charlie, baby, you sick.
That was all you, man.
No, it wasn't, bro.
That
I was
all
not there. I have no idea what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
no,
not
I was
there.
probably alone making all of this up.
Yeah.
So he ends up talking to this girl of choice, whatever. Let's call her Tiffany.
Yeah, I like that.
So-
Tiffany's kind of a hot name.
Tiffany Stephanie.
Tiffany Stephanie.
So Tiffany, so him and her, they talk for a bit and whatever. And he introduces himself, and she looks at him and she's like, "Yeah, I know."
She don't, what?
And he's like, "What? What do you mean?" She's like, I know we've met before. And you can see look on his face, he's completely lost. And he's like, no.
You're mistaken.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You're mistaken. Yeah. And she's like, no. Actually, maybe like, what was it? A month ago, I think she said, we were making out at a local bar, like two, three streets down.
I don't think it was a month ago. I would have remembered. I'm not that old.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
pretty sure she said a month or a few weeks ago.
No,
anyways.
she said like last summer. Chill out.
And then you were like, no. You're,
What do you mean you? It
You're
wasn't me, bro. It
definitely
was-
mistaking. It's someone else. And she describes, okay, not you, the person, my buddy, from head to toe and the whole situation. And the look on his face was priceless. He was just like busted, flabbergasted. That was him for sure. She had him dead to rights. So he just starts laughing. And then I don't remember the rest. Yeah, the rest was kind of awkward. you
Was
know?
it though?
It put all of us in a like
In a
little
weird position,
Weird
in a weird
position.
place,
I
yeah.
mean, she didn't hate it. I think she wanted a second round, even though she mentioned she had a boyfriend.
Oh my god, you were a fucking
Yo,
savage.
I didn't say story time was gonna be.
That was savage.
gonna be quiet,
I was
you
not
know?
prepared for you.
Gotta bring that heat.
Yeah, that was an interesting situation.
Yeah. Anyways, so it was just kind of a funny night.
Well, see, crazy
actually.
things happen when you're out and about, right?
Yeah.
You might, it depends on, first of all, like myself, like if I was your friend, what was his name again? Timothy? If I was, if I was Timothy, it's like, you got to be really drunk or like intoxicated to not remember making out with somebody, right?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean, but the thing is,
Yeah, I continue.
I think some of the craziest nights. I was just thinking, give me a break. I think some of the craziest nights are just like the classic. Like, let's just go out for one drink.
Right.
One drink and one drink only.
Those are the best nights.
And then you're feeling it. You know you want to have a drink. You know you want to see whoever you want to meet up with buddy and stuff. But to go for one drink, but then it never works out to just
never
be
works.
one drink.
Those are
and
the
then
nights
go
that are
home.
always the craziest nights.
Exactly.
One drink turns to fucking,
Absolutely.
10 drinks, and then the tequila shots get poured out.
It's all about winging it.
And then it's a good time.
Little improv.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the story time. Appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's not like we don't.
I had to bring you some heat. You always on my case. So.
I'm on your case,
Yeah.
but I don't get personal.
That wasn't.
It's not like I
personal.
ever brought up like.
I never said it was.
People aren't stupid, bro. People aren't stupid.
And I never named any names, so left it out.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about what I wanted to bring up on this segment. We kind of spoke about it earlier. If you done choking a lung, you done?
Yeah, I'm good. I just
right.
had a little sip of water.
No, I was thinking about relationships and fights. What's your take on that? Like a fight, like with your girlfriends in the past,
Like a
in the
disagreement
past.
or like an actual like a serious
Both, right? Like, do you think it's better to sometimes just like being the man, even though you think, are you the kind of guy that like if you're getting into an argument with somebody, like your girlfriend or your wife, do you let shit slide, even if you know she's wrong and you're right, or do you like
No,
you hold your ground and fight through that shit because you want to get your
I'm
point across?
stubborn. As I grow older, I try and pick my battles, but like I'd say I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say I'm the stubborn
Even for the
one
little
usually.
things?
And usually the person I'm with is pretty stubborn as
Yeah,
well.
you like them.
Yeah.
You like them spicy.
But the crazy thing about me is, like, as a pattern, it doesn't matter. I can meet a girl and we can see each other for like, okay, I don't want to exaggerate, but maybe like even a couple weeks after, like even a couple weeks of us seeing each other, have legit fights, arguments. I don't even know how that's possible.
I think that has a lot to do with you, though.
I'm the problem.
No, I'm not saying you're the problem, but like I know you very well.
Okay.
Bro, did we not get into a thing last weekend, you and I? The beauty about one thing I want to clarify,
No, but that's
though,
not the same thing.
it is, though, because it's your personality. Your personality is your personality. One thing I got to appreciate about you, though.
Yeah, no, it takes two to have a fight, but I mean,
No, it doesn't. Sometimes it takes just you.
okay, what do you appreciate about me?
No, what I appreciate about you is that we can get into like the most heated things. Like me and you've gotten some heat. Bro, there's been times that like I want to kill you. And you know that. And you're yes, but you take it all the way there. Like you're like in the heat of the moment, you don't fall back. You've never fallen back. It's usually when you're drunk. Usually when you're drunk.
Oh, and you haven't had anything to drink that night.
No, but I stand my ground and I'm very calm with you. I'm very calm with you, bro. No.
Not always.
No. Have you seen me with anybody else? Would I let anybody else talk to me like the way that you talk to me when you're hammered? No. But one thing I do appreciate about the next day, it's like nothing happened. It's like absolutely nothing happened. And then what you're really good at is lying about it and acting like you don't remember what happened. You know what I'm talking about. You do it all the time.
I'm not
What?
lying about
that happened. Yeah.
You think I lie about it?
Yes.
No.
I feel like you know exactly what's up, but instead of like
No, but no.
facing it and being like, "Hey, bro, last night
Bro,
I fucked up."
We never have actual like, yeah, we have like those like funny like arguments,
Yeah.
like broad daylight, just like sober or whatever, but we never have actual like fights when we're just like talking and chilling and like hanging out.
No?
No,
Are you talking about like on a normal day?
on a normal day.
Okay, so
we
in the
don't.
past 2 months, since you came back from your long vacation,
Yeah, okay.
how many fights have we gotten into? How many arguments have we gotten into? Like arguments
A
that
couple.
are, why though? Me? Was it me, bro?
Oh my god. Okay. so-
Yeah, no, you wanted to do story time? I'm about to fuck you up on this segment. Was it me?
Hold my fucking hand.
No. Was it me, bro?
What do you mean? Was it you?
No, I want to know why we fight. We fight. Like I don't fight with anybody else like that. When me and Eunice go out, we're not ready to kill each other.
Well,
Ah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, but when me and you go out,
you got me good there because
I
you
did
know
get
there's
you
a
good.
subject we're not gonna talk about.
what's the subject? Why you raise your eyebrows? You're making me feel like I did something
The
wrong.
last argument we had,
was about who? Name starts with a V, ends with a gina, bro.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, that's the last fight we had, bro. Anyways, on to the next
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Let's go back to
Let's
square
just
one.
skip,
Okay,
yeah.
square one. In a relationship, you're one to pick your battles, you said. So you don't necessarily
that's what
hold
we're
your
talking
ground if
Yeah.
like let's just say you guys
But I found myself in like I meet a girl, and like I get in actual like legit arguments in the first like couple of weeks or in the first month.
that's toxic though. You should get out of that right away. But you know what's something hot about that? I get what you're saying. There's something very I'm not gonna say like
There is. It's not healthy, but
it's not healthy, but there's something like
sometimes
it's almost sexual.
about talk. It's definitely sexual because then we end up having sex anyway.
Exactly. Like
So,
it's
like-
very like it makes you want the person more,
Yeah.
but in like a violent way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how to
That-
explain it.
In one type of way, that's what most girls like.
They love that shit.
They love that shit, but then some of them, are, oh me, I don't like the drama. Like, so what do you say? What's that fucking thing they say all the time? I like to witness it, but I don't like it when it's about me. Or
Oh, they
my
say that?
life. Yeah. And then you end up finding they're dramatic anyways.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not. Wow, what were we saying before that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You forget what we were talking about?
Damn, no, I know what we're talking about, but I was explaining that because of something.
It's about the fact that it's kind of hot that they're
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So then you have this whole argument, which you're not supposed to have after a couple weeks of dating.
Right. Sorry.
Man, I might know. Don't be sorry. Just pass the ball. Yeah. So I might know why we actually have these arguments, but the thing is, it's all about expectations. Always, you know. Especially when you're seeing someone, but you're not in a relationship, but you're kind of dating. People have expectations regardless of what they are, you know. Some people, and it's always different for everyone, you know. And me with like girls, it happens sometimes that like they have certain expectations out of me, but they don't. Girls, the difference is the guys will say it, the girls won't.
No, they won't. They'll
They
act
am-
yeah.
And then they'll just like snap on you.
Right.
They go, well, you should know, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, they'll snap
You're
their
like,
fingers too at the same time. They'll
You're like,
they do a little bob with their head.
"Excuse me?
What? What are you doing? What's
like-
wrong with your neck?
It's been 2 weeks. I don't even know your last name. You're gonna call me a piece of shit. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Relationships are tough.
So like
bro.
full blown out arguments, and I'm like, God damn, like we're only
This is just the
We just
beginning.
started dating.
Yeah.
Like, well, what's gonna be when we're gonna be in a full blown like if we would have been in a full blown relationship?
right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then like it
You
always-
but from what I've noticed with you and your selection of choice when it comes to females, is that you like them a little crazy.
I like it a little crazy. It always goes over.
Like you like a little toxic.
It's as if you say you're like, I like the color red, and someone comes in your house and they paint a room red, and you're like, oh, that's really nice, thanks, like I really like it. And then like, listen, hear me out though.
I'm trying.
And then the next week they paint your whole fucking shit red. The ceilings are red. Your bed is red.
Then it's too okay.
The outside is red. And then you're like,
whoa.
I didn't sign up for this. And you're like, I thought you liked red.
That was so good. That was the best analogy I've ever heard in my life. Where did that come from?
That's why I was like, listen out. I don't know.
Paint your room red,
right? But it's a metaphor, right? Analogy, whatever. And it's the same principle, but it's not as in you told them you like crazy. It's just a pattern, you know. People have patterns into their relationships, whether it be friendships or relationships.
Right.
They not only dig a certain type, but they attract it. That's what's crazy.
That's true.
And that's what I notice. And me for real, I can, as a single guy, sometimes you're out on the. Like you go out with your boys, you're out on the prowl or whatever, or
the hunt,
the hunt, or you could be like you just chill, stay at home, and sometimes you go out with your friends, and it's not even about that; it's just a friends outing. Regardless, some girls, I'm talking as a guy right now, some girls will not be attracted to you, but I don't know how to say it. There's an attraction to you, like in the world, right? It's not just that they're attracted to you, but they somehow come out of the woodwork, and then you meet them through a friend or at work, the new job you got or whatever, and this person will be part of your pattern. So if it's not every girl, but I mean the girls that do end up that you end up talking with or whatever, you know. They it seems like they come out of nowhere, and then you guys start talking, and you realize that like sometimes you might even say, oh, maybe she's different or whatever, but it's usually pretty close to what the world has brought to you before. It's almost as if I don't know if that's how it works. I'm not a super spiritual person, but like it's almost as if the universe brings out the same thing over and over again because it's a pattern, right? Over and over again, as if you haven't learned, or this is what you want, or, this is what you're still looking for in your subconscious. Because even though you might meet different girls, and even though they're all like kind of different in their personality, and some of them have dark hair, blonde hair, they're shorter or taller or whatever. They're into fitness or they're into books or whatever, but they always have that same like vibe.
Yeah,
and that's the pattern I'm talking about. So,
but maybe that's an internal thing, and you only spot those things from those people.
And even if they're not crazy, your pattern is so dug up into you, and it's such a part of your whole aura, your spirit, that you bring it out of them. Even if they can swear to whoever they've never been like that before, they'll be like that with you.
Maybe that's a you problem, though.
So
maybe that's a you problem.
But that's where the question is. Is it a you problem? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Yeah.
Because it still involves another person. You don't control the person.
But you kind of do,
But the reflection you give brings out that certain part in the other person. So maybe that's why the whole toxic relationships, because some people are toxic, but the thing about toxic relationships is a person can be in a good relationship with someone else and the other person can do the same thing or not. But some people, they might love each other and they might connect emotionally or sexually, whatever, which are two different things, by the way.
It's crazy
but
how
they're
it's such
just
a science.
toxic.
It's such a science when you think about it. It's really chemical.
Yeah.
Like even just love is chemical, you know?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. Good talk. Good talk.
Wow, that went deep right there.
You got really deep right there. I like
I'm so chatty tonight.
You are.
I think it's because I spent the whole day sleeping it off yesterday. No.
Anyways, one thing I wanted to apologize for was I still haven't had time to get around to finish off that grilled cheese challenge video. I'm going to get on that, I promise, after Monday. Yeah. Actually, Monday is not going to happen because Monday.
Yeah, but we do want to integrate that as well as it's a separate thing, but just another project we've been working on. Not that, but like want to start doing food reviews.
Yeah, you want to let them know?
Sure, why
Yeah,
not?
let them know.
Why not? It's part
Let
of the
'em know.
plan.
That was part of our first plan before the podcast about 2 years ago.
It was, yeah.
We wanted to do a cooking show / food review show.
Right, we're big
Foodies.
big on food, big foodies. Whether it be like
Pizza or
whether
pizza.
it be pizza or the craziest food like fancy fusion restaurants and stuff like that, and in between anything that tastes good. You know,
Exactly.
if it
Anything
lights
that's
up your taste
party
buds,
in your mouth, right?
Exactly. Right. Absolutely. So we'll have a new
Segment. New. It'll be it'll be a sub channel.
a separate thing where we'll be shooting like inside actual restaurants or patios or cafes, whatever, and try and give you guys an
Ratings.
honest opinion,
Non-biased. We're gonna try our best
Non-biased,
to be
yeah.
non-biased. I know that I have a feeling that's gonna be tough because you actually, I think that you're gonna be a little pickier than I am for certain foods. You're more of the, like, I'm not that picky as long as my scale of 1 to 10 is more like a 1 to 5. You know what I mean?
I'm picky, but it's we're really gonna get into why.
We're
We're as a
rating it
critic,
as-
right?
right.
So you have to explain, like,
Yeah.
when we're just out eating and we're like, I'm not feeling it, but
Right.
to the person, it doesn't actually tell them what do you mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the thing with it? Because and that's the thing, because everybody's got different tastes too.
Oh,
so
but
if you say I'm not feeling it because it's too
Right.
spicy, well, maybe for someone
Exactly.
it's not spicy enough.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
So
and
we're
that's
gonna have
one
to-
thing. You know, what's his name? The Barstool guy, the Barstool president guy.
I don't know his name.
He does the pizza reviews, which I love that. I love that channel on YouTube and on Instagram. He does little clips on Instagram where he goes and rates pizza. I wish I would have thought of that. I eat pizza every day.
You probably eat more pizza than him.
100% I eat more pizza than that guy. But long story short, genius. He does pizza reviews. But one thing I've realized about his reviews is they're kind of biased. So it's cool that he only does, because he does this thing where he does just cheese pizzas, which I would do probably the same thing because that's a standard
make it,
pizza.
like, kinda
make it fair, right? But he won't touch a margarita pizza. It's not his thing. So like, let's just say the joint doesn't do regular cheese pizzas, and they do, because a margarita pizza is technically a cheese pizza. It just has
But it's
basil.
not the same. Like
It's
it's not
not
the
the
same
same.
as just a classic cheese pizza.
But then you could tell by all his videos that he likes a certain pizza.
Yeah.
He likes a
Crispy.
crispy, no flop. You know what I mean? Like the sauce has to be to his taste. So it's very biased. And he goes and he rates these places, and he's got such a massive following that, like, when he gives someone a 5-star because it didn't tickle his taste buds pink, he's killing that business. It's huge, bro. He has a huge following. So it's like, you go out and you give somebody like a 5-star review.
What's your
That's
pizza?
my favorite pizza?
Not your favorite pizza, but I mean, like we described his, which was crispy.
Me, if I like, it would be
sauce
margaritas
and the no flop.
But again,
No, I mean that, like, let's just say it was a cheese pizza.
It would be a cheese pizza?
The structure of the pizza.
I would say the crust is going to be the most important thing. The dough,
Okay.
number one most important thing.
All right.
Second thing is going to be sauce. Third is going to be cheese. It's a no-brainer in terms of like consistency. So like
Yeah, but like you,
How do I like
what
it?
I meant is a spicy, like, for
No.
example, spicy sauce or regular sauce.
no. Regular
Sweet
sauce, flavorful.
Okay.
Crust has to be crispy but soft on the inside. Has to be airy.
Okay.
If the dough is not airy,
So a thick crust.
no, airy. It's very different. You can make it very thin, like margarita pizzas, Neapolitan style pizzas. They're thin, but they call it the cornichon in Italy. It's called the crust. It's called the cornichon, not French cornichon, but cornichon. And that's based on just fermentation. When the dough sits for so long, it ferments, and the gases arise in the dough. And then when you put it in the oven, it rises. Right? It creates the air bubbles. If you leave a dough out, or you put a dough in the fridge and you pull it out of the fridge and you cook it, like you open it right away and you cook it, you won't have that kind of gas expansion in the dough. So those things, and the flavor changes drastically when you do that. The consistency of the pizza. Some pizzas taste rubbery. To be as transparent as possible, when we opened Il Vicolo at first, you know me, I was at Gabriel's for numerous
Years
years.
and years.
And our dough there is very different than the way that my recipe is at Il Vicolo. But at Il Vicolo, was like, we want to get Neapolitan style, but then we found, in the beginning, we were doing it very Neapolitan style, but then we found our own touch. And that's when I said, okay, this is the one. Because it wasn't exactly like a Neapolitan. It's not actually my favorite way of having pizza dough, but it just has its own character. So I believe that every restaurant, they might have different characteristics to their dough. So to be biased and say, hey, your dough is not airy enough, and then give it like a bad review, that's biased. No? It might still taste good. It just might not have a consistency that you consider
that's
perfect.
still the point of giving your opinion. You know, it's always going to be biased.
But we said we picked
like
some
restaurants. Some restaurants that you say are trashy and nasty as fuck are still open, so they got business.
And some people love their food, right? So again, but we said we're going to base our reviews on 3 points. We're going to base it on we said presentation, we said flavor, and then we said portion. Right? Was that what it was?
No.
It was presentation, flavor, and what was the third one, bro? I'm pretty sure it was portion.
Value.
It was value.
Yeah.
Portion.
As in value.
Yeah,
for the
it was
portion.
value.
Yeah. Okay,
So presentation, flavor, and then value. Like just value. We'll just stick with value. We're gonna rate that on 3, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll rate those 3 on 5 or 10, and then we'll just sum it up and give it a score.
Yeah.
We plan on doing that pretty soon. I think that's going to be kicking off as the weather changes a bit. I'm thinking spring.
Yeah.
Spring.
That's a longer term.
Especially when the patios start opening up as well. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm not sure what's the first spot we'll hit.
We're going to get a lot of hate for these because, me being in the industry as well as people are going to think it's biased.
Yeah, we're not going to do pizza right away, I think.
No, we won't.
Pizza we should
But we'll eventually do Il Vicolo. And I think that we'll unplug me for that episode, and we'll plug in somebody else.
I guess.
Just so it wouldn't be biased because it's my
guest,
place, right?
But as in the first spot, like if you guys have some place you want us to give a critic or a place of your own, maybe you're ballsy enough that you want us to try your place regardless of the comments we give out on them. Mm-hmm. Send us a shout, and we'll see. We'll see where we're heading for the first spot.
On the next episode, we're going to do a giveaway. I was thinking about that. Before the next episode, I'm going to do a contest on Instagram. It'll probably be for like a date night. We have a promotion going on at El Vicolo right now where 2 dine for $59.99, and I'll give one of those or 2 of those away.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so we'll put the contest rules. We'll do it this week.
Next episode, so that
not even next episode. We'll do it this week. We'll just do it this week
for Valentine's Day or something.
Perfect.
That'd be nice. Eh?
Boom. That was smart. You loyal, bro. Yeah. You loyal.
I hope I win.
Yeah, we'll do a Valentine's Day concours.
Concours.
Pepe Le Pew. Okay.
French ass.
That's pretty much it. I think we should wrap this one up.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Episode 8, Tequila and Small Talk. Subscribe to us. I cannot stress it enough. On YouTube. Hit the little notification bell. Follow us on Instagram. Are we else? Oh, yeah. We're on Facebook as well. All that shit. You guys know the drill. You want more of this or not? If you don't, just say, hey, we don't want none of this shit. And we'll stop doing what we're doing.
None of that.
Yalla bye. Now on, I'm going to bring up whatever I want.
Apparelli's.
Apparel. We're making grilled cheese, bro.
Real smooth.
That was very smooth. It was as smooth as a siempre. With your stupid hat, could I get it out? I know about it. You should wear 2 of them because you're double stupid.
Grab my hand. I'll save you.
Give a little something back. Tequila and small talk.